Oh, look!
She's a beauty.
Hello, here we are. And no, that was that was so weird.
I love that. Hello. Welcome to Lighting Week.
This is like an episode of Survivor. Welcome, as always.
We've had two very special instalments this week.
Yes, we had a delivery of the lights that we told you we found in the vintage store, one of which is already up, by the way. And we've also installed probably the most exciting showpiece art light, I'm calling it.
It is art.
It is art. It's a wonderful thing. And we glimpsed it last week, but we wanted to properly show you because it has been a whole thing. Installing it has been sort
Oh my
of...
God. It has taken like a week to install this light. Not least because we're like massive perfectionists and we've like moved that 3 millimeters angled 45 degrees. It has been a lot of effort to get it in, but it is arguably the most beautiful feature in this space.
And there is a thrill that we are seeing some final finish happen. Don't get overexcited because downstairs has a long way to go, but you have to celebrate these moments because it's very hard doing a big renovation journey and those moments count. It completely defies gravity, doesn't it? It's doing this thing where it has to be hung with wires, and these tension wires are actually where the electricity is with a very small voltage. But the tension wires also give you the opportunity of like completely manipulating the way it hangs. So it looks like it's defying gravity. How is it doing it? I love that.
That would have been a good one to open with.
Yeah, it's time to fly, defying gravity.
Yeah.
I think it's try defying gravity, but anyway, I said fly because I feel like flying.
Yes.
And the light indeed is flying.
It's aluminium, it's hand cast. Each piece is unique and one of one. And we have 3 chunks and then 2 adjoining chunks. Sounds so elegant, doesn't it? And it really is breathtaking. It's so special. What else can I say about it?
For those of you that have been watching every week, we did an unboxing of all of the lights, and this is the one that was, in my own words, forged in the fires of doom, because it's cast aluminium. And if you haven't seen a cast aluminium process, it's sort of usually a sand bed, and you pour the molten metal into the shape you've created in the sand bed. There's that movie, isn't there, where the lightning hits the sand and it creates these like shards of glass sculptures. It's almost doing that same thing.
Yeah.
It feels organic, but strangely also like it's come from another planet, which I absolutely love because obviously you know I love a bit of sci-fi, and it does both things beautifully.
So it's by Bocce. I believe it's the series 44, but I'll have to check that. They all have different names. And then in sharp contrast to that, we've got this piece, which is a vintage piece that we found at the peanut vendor. It's vintage, reasonably priced. It works so well here because of the pitched roof. We wanted something that would throw light upwards. Originally, we were going to have a picture light here, weren't we?
Yeah.
Because we thought about having a piece of art underneath, which we probably will still have something. But then when we thought about how we want to use this space is going to be where the TV is. It's where we're going to relax and chill. And we didn't really want any harsh lighting angled down.
Well, specifically in that area as well, because you're going to be sitting on the sofa or potentially laying on the sofa. So when you're laying back, the last thing you want is to be looking up at a bulb on a picture light. And this is perfect because it throws the light upwards and you won't see a bulb.
So when we were up here at night, we came up the other night and it was on, and it really does. It's the little surprises of like the shadows that it casts across the ceiling with these steel rods was really interesting.
Before you move on, because I can sense you want to speak about the LEDs, but
No.
I also, before we do that, just wanted to talk about the shape of it because there's a deco element to it, isn't there? It feels like it belongs in a cinema potentially or a theatre.
It could give cinema.
Sort of, yeah. And that also thrills me because those are spaces that I have spent many, many hours in, and we both love going to the cinema and the theatre. Giving us, especially in this room where we're going to watch movies, it's rather lovely that it almost has a deco cinema element to it. And because we've hung it specifically in this position, when you come to the top of the stairs, you see the side profile of it, and the side profile is the beauty of it, really.
It's a very elegant shape, and it feels both light and robust at the same time. It's vintage, so it has scuffs and scrapes and scratches, and we wanted to soften that a little bit. So actually, Poppy Norton sent us a lovely DM.
Poppy Norton's a jeweler. I have one of her incredible, beautiful rings.
Really soft, matte-looking metals. And she sent us a DM saying, save your time, buy yourselves one of these things. And it was called like a Dollis brick or something anyway. So we got one and then did it with that, and it's come up really beautifully.
Well, there I was scraping away at it with a piece of soft wire wool endlessly. And Poppy thankfully was like, no, save yourself.
Try this.
You can see the kind of markings of where I've been rubbing at it, and it just adds a bit of texture and softness to it, doesn't it? And it means that the scratches and the life and the wear and tear in it is part of its beauty rather than being something you're trying to avoid.
Well, it was very intentional because the wall is perfect, the windows are perfect, like it looks very new. So we wanted something to contrast with that intentionally feels old. And again, it plays nicely with the bocce piece over there.
It's a bit more human to have some imperfection and something that has a bit of soul and life in it.
Oh, 1 second. Our builder's phoning us. Where were we?
Well,
lighting.
And so I feel like we should just add uplighting, obviously, gorgeousness. Yes. When we assessed it and we were in the room and saw how much light this was going to throw, bearing in mind there's going to be another light there, and we have this. We also have 2 power points, so there will be lamp light there and everywhere. There, and there will be a floor lamp. So we normally live by floor lamps and possibly a wall light alone. It's very unlikely that we will turn on all of these lights at the same time.
Russell hates having the big light on. When we talk about looking at a light bulb, Russell's like, I never want to see one, which is a good point to make on the bocce one. They are so low voltage that actually the glow is beautiful. You can look directly at them. It's like looking into the sun. It doesn't hurt your eyes.
Even though that's a visible ball, it's a low voltage.
Yeah.
I am light sensitive. I hate a bright light. So that whole period of time when you had exposed bulbs and filaments,
we never did that.
Didn't work for me because I just can't bear to look at that. So diffused light makes me very, very happy. To that end, we have fitted very, very early doors on either side of the room. At the top of the beam, we've got power. The intention was to run LEDs along both beams. When we looked into it, when we explored it, we started to think, is that who we are?
I think straight away, we never thought that was who we were.
I know.
I think we sort of got caught up in this idea that you must do that. And then we actually stopped and went, yeah, but we don't like that.
And the thing is, if we do decide at some point that we do want to, the power is there and it's not bothering anyone. It's just hiding there in the corners. You'll never know it was there, but we do have it. We will assess that as and when, and that's not a priority.
So we've got the lovely vintage wall light there. And then that wall light directly behind, which we haven't got yet, is something that we're designing. Something that we have designed. We've got the first images of a piece of it the other day.
And we've been working with an incredible metalworker who has a small design business who quite randomly
from the West Midlands, where I'm from.
He comes from the West Midlands, where Geordie comes from, which is lovely.
That's where they're based. That's where they are. Yeah.
Super ornament. And so we've been working with the lovely Adam. We're basically trying to create these spikes which feel quite dangerous, which is quite nice
and a little bit kinky.
Yeah, they sort of just add a bit of edge to an otherwise quite simple shape. And there's something a bit kind of 90s about those like candle bulbs, again, which feels very appropriate. I'm feeling quite 90s today, Tommy Two Tops with my
it's giving because I'm a freak.
Oh God! It's definitely giving.
No, I was thinking the
emo
movie. With Jake Gyllenhaal.
Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
I mean, Donnie Darko is my spirit animal, definitely.
You're giving Donnie Darko, and I'm giving like posh old lady.
No,
in a twin set. Can you see it's a twin set? She's got a little twin set.
That's in the works, but not done yet. And what do you need when you have lights, Jordan? You need switches.
I was going to say electricity.
Well, you do need that.
Yeah. Oh, yes, but switches. We've had our first 2 sockets put on this week.
Which are so, like, gorgeous.
Oh, my God, they're
from
so
Young,
nice.
Which is spelled J-U-N-G. Young, rather like Carl Jung. And it's a German company, beautifully engineered.
They were one of the first companies we ever went to speak to when we bought the house, because they're over in Clerkenwell.
Why did we do that? Aren't we so random? I know what we need to do now. We bought a house, we need switches.
To be fair, I'm glad they did, because they were literally only delivered like 2 weeks ago.
That's true.
Because they're all handmade. They're like component parts, but there's so many different iterations of what they can be and what they can look like. We've gone for aluminium everywhere. They sort of remind me of like a 90s Amstrad computer. I don't know, the technology behind them is incredibly impressive.
They span the gamut because they do this Le Corbusier collection, which is really beautiful colours, but with one simple switch.
Yeah.
Big plate, which feels really lovely and tactile,
Playful.
and easy, playful. But they also do these toggle lights, which feel a little bit more suitable for a period or a heritage home. And we've opted for those big plates because they're very pleasing and easy. They also do these very, very tech, like you can program the whole system,
The whole house,
yeah, and have it all in your phone. And we've not opted for that only because this is quite a functionally simple home in that there is a function per floor, and we liked the idea that when you walk in it's literally just on or off, and there's something really easy and human about that, and that's what we were craving in this moment. But if you're the sort of person that loves extreme tech and you love working your whole life out with your phone, they have all of that capacity.
Ours are slightly more complicated than that. It's sort of like long hold for the dim. On off is just a thing. They like press down. Like they, I mean, they're
but
just
how nice that all of that happens in a switch.
Yeah, they're so beautiful and so clever. And yeah, 2 of them have gone in. Although again, the build team were just like, these are slightly more complicated to install than your standard. I'm like, listen, beauty takes time. These things are, you know, the Rolls Royce of switches.
And we have those throughout the building, but yeah, we currently only have 2, but it's begun. So we've started, that means Final Fix Electrics.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Final Fix
Woo! Literally, it
that
is.
was the worst celebration. Sorry, that was the least enthusiastic celebration.
No,
I tried to muster it, but it didn't happen. Celebrate for me. The other light that we thought we'd show you, which isn't going in this space, but it is here and it does go rather beautifully with these lights, is that light that we sort of glimpsed in the previous video from the vintage shop, but it's now here with us, and we thought we'd show it.
I'm going to get it. It's just here.
Here we are.
Oh my God. So these are the shades. Oh my God. Actually, that looks a bit...
If I stand out of the way,
oh yeah,
can you sort of see it against that?
I would just come closer because it's so beautiful. Hold that high and I'll put one on.
I even love the sound it makes.
I don't, it's going through me.
I know, Is it holding on? Is it tight enough? Don't go too tight and crack the glass.
That's what I'm scared of. But
no, well, I won't shake it. I shall just gently. That's quite heavy.
I know.
When it's got all 3, do you want to put them all on? You can't just tease us with one.
Oh God. So where's this going, Russell?
This is going in the kitchen, so that when you walk in the front door, it sort of benefits the entrance when you first walk in. It benefits the kitchen itself, and it also benefits the dining room. So it kind of is one of those star pieces that is doing 3 jobs in one. Sometimes a star piece of lighting can be incredibly expensive, but if it's benefiting several spaces because you're in an open plan, you can kind of split the budget for that one piece across those spaces.
God, be so careful.
I am. Look at that soft, diffused, frosted globe.
What we loved about it was that it feels both old, like could be Victorian, well it is old, but also it could be like sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like these little triangle bits and this shape.
This is like an episode of Survivor, you know, one of those things where you have to hold the sandbag in the air, and who will hold it for the longest? I feel a bit like that.
Oh my God.
It's very heavy.
You want me to hold it?
I mean, I sort of do, but then I'm worried.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's it. It's massive, isn't it?
Look,
the ceilings aren't this high downstairs. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's going over the island, maybe even like not centrally, sort of asymmetric. I love this little detail.
Yeah.
And they move, so when the back doors are open and the wind blows, they'll squeak.
They'll just quietly sway. What a thing of beauty.
It really is.
Cannot wait. That's next stop, downstairs.
Literally.
Let's do it.
Oh my God. So there you go.
There you go. Lights galore.
Thanks again for watching. We hope you like our lights.
And next week, the stairs are arriving. So we will show you the stairs
Big
and
week.
everything about stairs. Looking forward to it. Of the 3 lights, which is your favourite, Geordie Clearance?
Ooh, that's so difficult. It's got to be the bocce.
It is a stunner. It's an absolute stunner. I'm not going to deny that it's probably my favourite as well. Although I feel really mean on the others because I love them with all my heart. Anyway, which do you love?
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
Love, shine a light
not
in
that.
every corner of the world. Let the love light carry. Let the love light